Welcome back to my channel, where we bring you the latest, most exclusive, and sometimes shocking updates about Sheikh Hamdan and his royal family. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so right now, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss a single update from this royal saga. Also, if you haven't watched my last video, I highly recommend doing that first. It will give you the full context and help you follow today's episode more smoothly. In our previous video, we revealed something truly dramatic. Sheikh Hamdan has finally discovered the secret plan that his current wife, Sheikha Thani, and his ex-wife, Hadia Zen, were working on behind his back. Yes, you heard that right. The truth is now out, and it came to light not through confrontation or confession, but simply through Sheikh Hamdan's deep intuition and careful observation. And guess what? Shamba, the woman who is now closest to Sheikh Hamdan emotionally, also became aware of this plan, thanks to Sheikh Hamdan himself sharing it with her. A few days before everything blew up, something noteworthy happened. Shamba, who had been staying in the second palace with Sheikh Hamdan's kids, suddenly decided to return to her own mansion. Her reason? She wasn't feeling well and didn't want the children to catch any potential sickness from her. Instead of keeping the children around her, she chose to distance herself for their safety. That alone says a lot about her character. She explained everything to Sheikh Hamdan clearly, and he understood her decision immediately. This act touched Sheikh Hamdan deeply. He realized how much Shamba genuinely cared, not just for him, but for his children. For a man like Sheikh Hamdan, who's been surrounded by manipulation and games from the women in his life, Shamba's pure intention stood out like a beacon of light. So, what did Sheikh Hamdan do next? He made a personal visit to Shamba's mansion, bringing with him fresh fruits and nuts, a sweet gesture of love and care, and he sincerely wished her a speedy recovery. That moment marked a turning point for their bond. It grew stronger, more meaningful, and more transparent than ever before. But just when things seemed to be quieting down, another twist unfolded. Later that same day, Sheikh Hamdan received a call from none other than Hadia Zen. Now remember, Sheikh Hamdan already knew about her secret collaboration with Sheikha Thani, but still, he chose to answer the call. Why? Because he had a plan of his own. During their conversation, Sheikh Hamdan casually dropped a bombshell. He told Hadia that Sheikha Thani was wishing for another child. That piece of information struck Hadia like lightning. Why? Because Sheikha Thani had never mentioned such a thing to her before. In fact, Thani had promised Hadia that if she helped get Shamba out of the picture, she would let Hadia spend more time with the children and even reconnect with Sheikh Hamdan on a deeper level. Now, realizing that Sheikha Thani had kept such a critical detail from her, Hadia felt betrayed. She quickly ended the conversation, her mind spinning with doubts and suspicions. Sheikh Hamdan had succeeded in what he wanted. He had created a wedge between the two women plotting behind his back. As he had hoped, their alliance was starting to crumble. Things didn't stop there. The very next day, while Sheikh Hamdan was away from the palace, Sheikh Thani received a call from Hadia. But this time, the mood was cold. Hadia refused the plan, stating firmly that she was now aware of Sheikh Thani's new ambitions. She didn't even wait for a response. She just cut the call. Sheikh Thani was left utterly confused. How could Hadia possibly know about her desire to have another child? She hadn't told anyone, except Sheikh Hamdan. That's when the truth clicked in her mind. She realized Sheikh Hamdan had deliberately shared that information with Hadia to stir the pot and expose the hidden agendas. Later that evening, when Sheikh Hamdan returned to the palace, Sheikh Thani couldn't hold back her emotions. She confronted him, asking bluntly why he would tell Hadia about her private desire to have another child. But Sheikh Hamdan, always composed and calculated, replied, "I felt that she's still after me. By telling her that you're wishing for another baby, I wanted her to understand that her hope is useless. That's why I told her." That answer left Sheikh Thani speechless. She couldn't argue any further. She realized she'd lost control of the situation, and without another word, she left the room to avoid further humiliation. Meanwhile, Sheikh Hamdan simply smiled to himself. His strategy had worked. He had successfully dismantled their plan without a single shout or confrontation. A quiet victory, but a powerful one. So, these are the latest updates of Sheikh Hamdan and his family. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so you're always notified when a new video drops. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.